Sometimes watch brands launch watches that are just right, and I have to get hands-on with it. And this is one of those watches. This is a JLC Polaris Geographic. This watch was launched back in May this year, and I asked, could I get hands on with this thing? Because I think it is absolutely stunning. The Polaris dates back to the 1960s, and it was launched as JLC's adventurous range. Quite possibly a response to the Submariner, the 50 Fathoms, the Seamaster. But their version had an extra trick up its sleeve. It had an alarm function because it had inside JLC's Memovox alarm function. The Polaris range is still today JLC's adventurous tool watch range, but rather than having an alarm function in this watch, this has a travel time complication inside. And JLC has a rich history of this complication. The previous generation of this movement, the caliber 8A9, was also found in the Vacheron Constantin Overseas dual time and in the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak dual time. So these guys kind of know what they're doing when it comes to this movement. This version of the Polaris is a steel case. It's 42mm wide. It's 11.45mm thick, although I'm not sure if that's including the crystal on the top or whether that's just actually the case in the case back itself. And the dial has a gray gradient. It's got 35 layers of lacquer in it, and it's got this beautiful gray burst, kind of multiple bursts going on. And I know previously in the Christopher Ward video and the Tudor Pelagos 39 video, I said that I don't like burst dials on tool watches. I kind of feel like this is the watch equivalent of the Land Rover Discovery. It can do the sporty stuff. It's capable of doing the sporty stuff, but you still appreciate the leather seats, the armrest, the heated steering wheel. You kind of want to see those things when you're spending that kind of cash. This is a luxury sports watch, and so these horology marks of the textured dial and the high-end finishing make sense in this context. We have a sapphire crystal on the front and on the back, and of course this watch is worthy of that display case back, and it also has 100 meters of water resistance. It's got 21mm lugs and comes with two straps. It comes with this rubber strap and a grey-blue fabric strap. And at this point, I often say bad things about the straps because I typically don't like the straps that watch brands often put with their watches, and then I use that as a natural lead into the shop that I have, barkandjack.com, where I sell watch straps and watch accessories. And I do in fact have a strap that I think would work fantastically with this. I've got a whole range of straps, various sizes as well. I've even got 21mm wide straps. This grey tubular nylon strap I think would look fantastic on this watch, or even this salmon orange ribbed nylon strap would go well with the little orange details on the dial. But I do in fact like this grey strap. I don't like it. I love this grey strap. I requested the watch on this strap because I think it looks absolutely fantastic, so I won't advertise my shop at barkandjack.com. The movement inside this watch is an actual in-house movement. I've been to JLC's manufacturer and I've seen the raw material be taken and machined into the components. This is a JLC caliber 939. It's an automatic movement with 36 joules, beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour. It's got one barrel that provides 70 hours of power reserve. The price on this thing is £14,800. Now let's go through the dial because there's a lot going on. The normal stack hands, the center hands are your standard time function, your hours, your minutes, and your running seconds. Down at 6 o'clock, we have a subdial. This is your travel time, your dual time subdial. And you'll notice it doesn't just display the hours, this is hours and minutes. Down at the 6 o'clock window, it displays a time zone that you're in. So rather than a GMT watch where you would typically have a GMT hand based on your home time zone, and then you change the main handset to be your current time zone, this watch, the main stack of hands, the central hands, stay as your normal time zone, and then you adjust the time zone at the bottom with the crown over at 10 o'clock to be wherever you are in the world. So you don't have to know what the difference in time zone is, it just calculates it for you. One thing I have to add, when you adjust the time zone, there is a really satisfying mechanical obvious clunk going on. You can really feel the mechanism working. Sometimes when you interact with a movement, you can feel it doesn't always feels smooth or it feels a little bit ropey. This is where you feel the machining. This is where you feel this level of watchmaking. Dangerously satisfying because you just want to fiddle with it all the time. Carrying on with the dial, at 7:30 we have this tiny sub dial. This is a day-night indicator, and then over at 10 o'clock we have the power reserve indicator. Now £14,800 is a serious chunk of cash. I feel like this watch is worthy of that price tag, given JLC's rich history of doing this movement, but also the Polaris and this JLC's level of watchmaking. You can absolutely see their level of watchmaking when you interact with the movement and with the finishing. But as this isn't a sponsored video, let's check out some alternatives that we have within this price range, and kind of sticking within the theme of luxury sports watches. First up, we've got the LeCoultre Original CQ chronograph, slightly larger at 43.2mm and slightly cheaper at £13,200. But I feel like this absolutely encompasses, although it is a different complication and it also has a different vibe, it's quite clearly more sporty than the JLC, I feel like it's still within that category of haute horology sports watches, luxury sports watches, especially on that orange strap. Next up, we have the IWC Oliver Brown Portuguese Yacht Club chronograph. That is one hell of a name. This is even larger at 44.5mm, even cheaper at £11,200. This is a big old watch, but perfectly fits into the sporty luxury watch world. And then a slightly different viewpoint of this, less complication and perhaps a bit more dressy, a bit more luxury than sports, but the Vacheron Constantin 56, time only on the bracelet. This comes in at the same price at £14,800. A seriously good looking watch, but quite obviously lacks the adventure the JLC Polaris has. Many brands get stuck with just being known for one watch, and I kind of feel like JLC are perhaps in that category with the Reverso. And if that one watch isn't your thing, then it's easy to overlook that brand when you're searching for a next watch. The Polaris range is a strong category for JLC, but I feel like it's not one that is shouted about that much. And it could be just because it's a different format of adventurous watch. But I feel like this version of the Polaris is, for me, the most standout. I don't think it's going to be a big one for JLC because it's bloody expensive, but also it doesn't fit what everyone wants within a watch. But I absolutely feel like this should be the poster boy Polaris. I think it has this tool-like element about it. It's got this adventurous element about it with the travel time function. I think this looks great. Although personally, I'd actually, on my 6.5-inch wrist, I think it might be a little touch too big, but regardless, I think this is a killer offering. Guys, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this LeCoultre Polaris Geographic, especially on this fabric strap. I think it looks absolutely, well, you know that by now. You've watched the bloody video. I think it looks fantastic. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. If you like the style of this video, then hit the subscribe button down there and that little bell icon to get notifications when I drop a new video. If you're on Instagram, give me a follow at BarkandJack. If you're on TikTok, give me a follow again at BarkandJack. I don't do any dancing. Watch straps and accessories over at barkandjack.com, and I'll see you guys very soon. Take care.